Hello everybody, here we are again, and in this live we'll be learning about Python together, and this is how it's actually gonna be going on. So far I've been busy learning about Docker, then horizontal scaling, vertical scaling, and I learned about cluster, I learned about OS, CPUs, and don't ask how many things. But the class couldn't be completed, so forget about that. We will discuss about all these things later when I actually have a proper knowledge about it. I cannot consider myself uh, the person who actually knows this well, because even I haven't completed the class, and don't know, it will be complete tomorrow, by tomorrow or something. But for now, what we are gonna be doing, we'll be diving deep into Python right now. So let's open Anaconda, uh, at least for 40 minutes or something. What time is it? It's 53. So at least for 40 to 50 minutes at least, we can just dive deep into it, and then after that, of course, I'll be ending it. My main focus is going to be learning as many things about Python as possible. This is the time when we actually learn about the things. There is a thing, I don't get that much time for Python, so that is really bad. But at the end, there is a plus point that I'm giving it daily, like I'm learning it daily. So this is something plus point we have, but never mind. Let's go on. What is this here? What am I doing? I have to copy the path, and let's copy the path, and let's go on cd into this path, and let's open Jupyter lab, and let's continue from here on. By the way, welcome back. Let's learn Python, the easiest language to learn. Something interesting, we can make games using this language. Wow. So and now ultimately the Jupyter lab is going to be opening, and one more thing I need to have, and that is my notes, because with the help of that note only I will be learning, revising, whatever you call. But this is kind of learning because I forgotten most of the things. That's crazy. Okay, this printing thing wasn't working properly on this Jupyter lab, so I had to switch to VS Code. But apart from these things, everything else was fine. And right now I can go to this Python thing, and not only this, I can keep it here actually, so that it's easy to click. So okay, we have learned about all these things, and once we have gone through it all, we were even going through this particular thing, and we have gone through it, so that is something great. What is the next thing? Tomorrow we were actually solving these problems, so let's work on solving them and see whether it's done or not. So first thing is this: write a program to generate multiplication tables from 2 to 20, and write it to the different files. Place these files in folder for a 13-year-old boy. Oh boy. This is insane. What I have to do, that write a program to generate multiplication tables. Coding experts, hi, how are you? Write a program to generate multiplication tables. How many times are you gonna say hi? Okay, tables from 20 to 2 to 20, and write it to the different files. Okay, got it. Place these files in a folder for a 13-year-old old boy, whatever. Let's open VS Code for it. I think Code is going to be better for this particular problem. And let me see if I have actually some file from yesterday. Test new, I think here I was doing this stuff. Not really, I wasn't doing. Oh come on yaar, what am I doing here? Oh hi, good to see you guys. Nitin Kumar, how are you? Learning Python. Okay, this was it. By the way, do not call me sir, because I'm learning here, I'm not teaching. But yeah, we can learn together over here. That is something good happening. So let's go on from here on. So yesterday we were just getting this stuff done. What am I going to do right now? Let's create a Python file so that we can actually get this stuff done in a better way. I have a Python like 01.python, but I can say just python.py will be better for me. Python.py. Let's use this one and write the code. And the code is simple. What do we have to do? We have to write a file, and we have to write the multiplication table. But before that, let's see that is this make C++ video. C++ video. It's not like I do not know that, but the thing is that I'm still learning, so it's not possible for me to just make the videos right now. Even right now, honestly, do not consider me a teacher. I'm just like you, learning this stuff, but in public. Okay, so let's try to do this thing right now. Write a program. I have to write a program. So first of all, I'll be opening, and after that, let me give the name of the file. I wanna check whether it actually creates the folder or not. So the folder name is going to be just folder, or let's name it dir, and this is gonna be Python text test.txt. I will be writing this file. I don't know whether it will work or not, but let's see. F dot write. Hi there. Let's run this code and see whether it works or not. So python py. Well, we got an error. That means I can write this thing. This thing will work, but that thing is not gonna work. And the problem was that I have to keep the files in a folder. That is something interesting. We can do one thing. We can create the folder by default. How to create a folder in Python? How to create? I call you sir because you know better than me. Okay, if I know. Thank you for the appreciation. What do you do by the way, Nitin? How to create a folder in Python using yeah, just Python is enough. So Python, how to create a new folder. That's great. Let's go through it. So new path is equal to this. Okay, and if not os.pos exists new path, then okay, make directories. Interesting. C program files present working directly. How can I get that? This is my path, and then this is gonna work. But is there any directory to get my path as well? Os make directories whatever. Try accept. Okay. Anything else? Okay, ultimately I have to get the present working directory first of all. So what is the present working directory mine? This is the present working directory. So I'm studying diploma in CSE. Okay, and anything okay, you are pursuing the diploma. What about the skills? What skill are you learning right now? The path is going to be this. Let's continue from here. Once I have the right path, what is the next thing that I'll be doing? Once I have the right path, the next thing, let's go at the top. I've got the path, or I can say the new path that I have. New path. And first of all, I'll be checking. What will I be checking? That if not os.path exists, whatever path I have right now, if that doesn't exist, so exists, in that case I will be creating the new path. Okay, exist this particular path, then make directory is new path. Interesting. So let's do one thing. Let's make /test so that I have a test folder, and once this thing is done, so I will be checking the new path if that exists or not. Even I will have to import os for this thing. So let's import os. Once I have os, what am I doing? Let's make it like this. So first of all, I have the new path, and then I'm checking. I like Python and C and language. Python and C language. Wow. So you must know like C++ as well. I learned it a long time ago. So I can understand, but I cannot write in C. Python I'm learning here. New path os.make directories, and I will be creating the new path directory, something like this. Great. And then I'm just writing the file. Let's see whether now I can do this do this thing or not. So that was dir slash, and let's make it dir, and let's run the code again. Python.py os.path exists. Module n path has no attribute. Mean exists. Oh, sorry, exists. Exists. That should be right. Okay, let me make it better if I can actually. Okay, what is the problem? No such file or directory dir test exists. Okay, I hope dir has been created right now, or it hasn't. Well, it hasn't been created. Let's run only this much and see whether it gets created or not. It hasn't got created. Okay. dir, will it work now? I'm not getting the files. How do we do this? I've imported it. Directory name is this. Make directory name. Nested path. Let's remove this new path and just have the directory. I will be using try catch. Let's keep it from here. As for the try catch, I think it's alright. I need the proper indentation. Okay. What is the problem? Unexpected indentation. Let's even remove this thing from here. I will be using try catch. Directory name is that. Try catch should be from the beginning. Sorry. Like this. So what I'm doing, I got the directory name, my new folder, and I'm using OS over here. os.make directory name, and print and accept file exists error. Then I will be sending this error. I want to what type of questions will be asked in late code. I want to what type of questions are in late code. Like on late code, you get questions related DSA. It has been created right now. So even you can do DSA using Python as well, by the way, on late code. That is also possible. This way I should be able to make that os.make directory. Okay. So I have this. I can make the directory like this. So I can even do one thing. Let's create folder this time. Once I have OS, so I can say os.exists or something. os.path.exists, and this particular path. That means directory name. If this path exists, in that case. If not this, in that case, what will I do? I will say folder has been created. Come on, yeah, created. And I will actually be creating the folder. Why is it 1 hour long challenge when you stream longer than? I'm just asking. Minimum goal is 1 hour. At least I'm going to be live for 1 hour, and then more than that it can be. But the baseline is 1 hour. It cannot be less than that. But most of the time it is 3 hours. It's like that. The challenge is for 1 hour. If I do more than that, that is the plus thing. And so you must be going to college if I'm not wrong, right? Okay. os.mkdir. I will be making the directory, and directory name is going to be directory name. Let's see whether I can make it or not. All right, bro. It's funny, yeah, I get it. But it motivates, like once you do more than you expect, more than you plan, it feels great. Like, okay, I planned for 1 hour and I did it for 3 hours. Wow. So this way I can create it, and once the directory is created, then I will have to make that. So with open, I will be opening the file, and the file is going to be slash I hope it's gonna be right, slash the file name. What if I add 2 strings in Python? This is with over here. Let's open another file from just do not open another file. There are already many ones. Let's delete some of them in that case. Yeah, I can delete them. So let's open a new one. So what happens when I just add two strings? So that could be hi plus bye. So hi bye. Okay, it works. So what I want actually over here, I have directory name. Okay, directory name plus I wanna create test file, test.txt. I wanna write this file as f. Let's see whether it succeeds or not. F dot write hello there, something like this. What I'm doing, I'm trying to actually create it. I will definitely get error over here, so let's see whether I get it or not. Well, oh, I didn't get that. Wow. So let's keep. Wow, we have created amazing thing. That means this time we can get it done really easily. So what I'm doing, if it is working, so this should also work, right? If I just make it like this, folder slash test.txt, it should work. And this time I wanna write a file, and the folder name is gonna be just folder 1, and let's see whether it works or not. So the folder 1 is here. Inside folder 1 I have a file, I do not have a file. Well, folder 1 got created, and when folder 1 got created, sorry, I made the file inside this. That's okay. Let's make it folder 1 and let's run it again. That already exists, and then I have a file inside this. That means whatever we decide, that is working really well. So let's delete both the folders. Even let's delete these files. I don't need this, so it's no use having unnecessary things over here. Ultimately we have understood what to do. Even let's delete this thing. Anaconda things, no, not needed for now. At least let's delete everything so that we have just empty thing over here. I will working on Visual Studio Code only. That's enough for us. Okay, I hope it's gonna be deleted. Okay, let's continue from here on. Retry. Okay, cancel it from here. What the hell? Cancel it. Okay, got that. I don't wanna retry, by the way. I could have done one thing. Remove RF everything. It will not work. So let's remove Anaconda. Device source VG. Okay, let's cancel it. ls, let's create a file, touch python.py. Once I have this file, I will be writing the code inside it, and let's go through the problem right now. What is the problem? The problem is pretty simple, that I have to create a program that will print table from 2 to 20, and I have to write those files, write that in different files, and I have to place them in a folder. Great. First of all, let's create the folder name. So folder name is going to be multiplication. Multiplication. This is the name of the folder going to be. Okay, then I have to create the files on the go. So for that thing, I will be running a row for I in range 2 to 21 because it will only go till 20. So this is how we'll be going ahead. So I'm running the loop like this. Okay, so this is what we are doing. First of all, the folder name is here, then this thing is here. What is the next thing that we have to do? The next thing is that we have to create a multiplication table, and I have to save that multiplication table in different files. But even before that, I have to create the folder. So let's create the folder, and for creating the folder, I will have to import OS. I have imported OS over here, and now I will check if not what? If not OS dot path dot the path that I have dot exists. In that case, if this folder path doesn't exist, in that case what will I do? I will simply say OS dot make dir. I will make the directory, and which directory I have to make? I have to make the folder one, so I have to make folder directory. Okay, and something like this, and I can just print here that print folder has been, I can say folder, not file actually, just folder has been, or it can be rather like this, but I can make a f string and I can say folder has been created successfully. By the way, folder and then folder again, because I will say multiplication folder has been created successfully. By the way, let's continue from here on. Nitin Kumar, I'm beginner in Python. I only know the basic concept in Python. I have difficulty to understand what you are doing, sir. It's easy. Like in Python, we have a package called OS, that is a built-in module package. With the help of that, I can check whether there is a folder exist or not, and then I'm running the for loop. Why am I running the for loop? Because I have to make a multiplication table. Simple. So I to 21, great. First I have to write a file, and inside that file I have to write the multiplication table. So with open, and don't worry, it's easy. Slowly you will understand if once you just keep working on it. So with I have folder, that's right, folder, then plus the file that I want to create. What is going to be the name of the file? The file's name is gonna be slash how can I name it better? Folder I will have. I can make the file directly. Let's do this thing. Even like multiplication of I, something like that, .txt. I will be appending it. This is the most important thing. And okay, once it is appended, I will get things done. So I will be appending it. I will be getting it at f. Once I have f dot write, I will be writing this. So inside it I will write the multiplication of 2. So once I have got that, so inside this I will have to run a loop 10 times to print the multiplication table for j in range. It will start from 1 and go till 11, and this is where I will be printing that. So what will I do? What can I do? First of all, let's use a f string, and this time I will be saying that I that I have, x j that I have equals to I multiplied by j. Easy? I think so. So this is how I'm printing the printing the multiplication table, and multiplication table will be appended because I'm using a tag, whatever this thing is called. And then once this is printed, then this will run again. It will be 3, then it will be happening again and again. So this is how it's gonna be made. Let's run it and see. Oh no, sorry, I have created that. Oh, I have only one file, and this time what I want to do, python.py, and guess what, we have created the multiplication table, and inside it sorry, let's delete it now. Let's run it again, and now I have created a multiplication folder, and inside this multiplication folder I have multiplication of 2, and this is how it goes till 20. If I click on any file, then what I have multiplication, but this time it looks really terrible. So let me do one thing. Let me format it better, and then I'll let you know. So formatting it better, I can do one thing. When I write it, once writing is done, I can say \n for making another line. I hope it's gonna work. And let's see the multiplication table now, and this is how multiplication table looks like. Okay, I do multiplication. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing it the right way. So I have created the multiplication table of 2, then I have the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if you keep going 1 till 20, I have created it. And this is for a small child. How great thing this is, that with the help of this you can easily create this particular thing. Amazing. That is why I love learning the things about Python. Python is amazing, yeah, seriously. You can do so many amazing things. Even JS is amazing, that I'm already learning. I'm already working on the projects using this. But Python is also amazing because I'm learning it now. Okay, let's continue from here on. At least I'm getting the command over it. So this problem we have solved. So let's remove it from here. This question, not a problem we have solved. This question we have solved. Let's go to the next one. A file contains a word donkey multiple times. You need to write a program which replaces this word with this by updating the same file. Interesting. The file name is file.txt. What is the problem here? The problem is that hi there, by I should not type user. I can write anything, by the way. Then donkey. Then again I can write anything. Then donkey. Then again I can write anything. In the even next line I can write anything. Donkey. Then this and donkey and this. Then donkey and this and then donkey. What I have to do? I have to replace this particular word donkey with hash whatever. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's delete all the code from here and rewrite the code for that particular problem. What is our problem? The problem is simple, that a file contains a word donkey multiple times. That is great. You need to write a program which replaces this word. Let's try this tongue out. Even first of all I have to read the file, right? So let's open. What do we have to read? We have to read a file.txt file, and we have to read this file. So reading is by default, so I don't need to specify anything as f.read, and this is how I will be reading the file, and I'll get the text over here. Once I got the text over here, I'll be printing it for now, and let's print the text over here. As simple as that. I hope it's right. Let's run the process, and this is the text that I'm getting. That is great. What is the next step? The next job is to replace the text. I have that. How can I replace something? Do we have let's try this thing over there. This is going to be quick over there, so that is why I want to check. If I have a string called hi, how are you, do I have something called replace? Do I have replace? Yeah, I do have replace. And how it works? Replace text what? Replace hi, and let's replace hi with by. Will it work? Let's run it. It does not work, or maybe it works and I didn't save it. So str is equal to this. Sir, you can GitHub to store. Sir, you can GitHub to store the projects not deleted. Delete it. The person who don't know can access the repository from GitHub. These files are not useful actually. I do have GitHub for like things on GitHub, but these are the answers of these, right? So if you need, I can send that. I can give you the like copy of this particular doc if you actually want, because I think last time I created that. But still, these are just questions and I'm trying to solve them, so it doesn't make any sense to just put it over there. But because you can find many sources, really good sources you can learn it from. So learn from the best. Don't worry, like you have many best options. So whenever you are learning, make sure that you are learning from the best source, or at least there should be a good source, and this is not going to be the best source or even the good. So that is why. By the way, this is gonna be text. Once, what will I be doing? I was checking that. If you want, I can give you the link of the doc. You can just go through that if you actually want those questions. And yeah, simple like this. str, let's try to print str and see what happens. Str is just come on, yeah. Str is str. Okay, what can I do? That means this doesn't return anything. Hi replaces hi, bye, whatever. It doesn't even replace anything. So I have to look for that. How to replace? How replace works? How to replace a word in Python? Is there any function to replace a word in Python? Replace in Python. I love this. This dot replace apples to bananas, and output next is I love bananas. Well, it works like that. So I have text dot replace. That's the same thing I was doing. Why wasn't it working? what I'm doing here. Last year I watched the code with Harry 100 days Python challenge and Python tutorial. I have learned from it. He's my tutor as well. Like I have learned from it. Even this PDF. These are the questions provided by Code with Harry only. So these are the questions of Code with Harry. He has a website, and over there he has provided these questions. So I got these questions from there only, and now I'm trying to solve. So he's a good Twitter. Follow him and learn the things. Text F read. I think I actually followed his challenge, but I made the notes as well. But I didn't complete that well. I did complete that well too. Like I have notes. I will be showing you later. Text dot replace. What I'll be replacing? I wanna replace donkey with the word hash 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 hash. Once this thing is done, print text and let's see what I get. Well, it doesn't work. Why? Replace does not work. Yeah, it didn't work over there as well. What is the solution? What is the any method that can help me? Example is this. Well, this does not work. I'm sure this does not work. Replace output. I can say one thing. Instead of looking for the method directly, I can say string methods in Python. Instead of looking for the solution directly, let's go through this. It's better. Python strings. So I have capitalized case, folder center, count, encode, ends with expand, step, find, format, format map. Oh come on, yaar. What is this? Except okay. Yeah, index is alpha sky digit is lower numeric. Okay, join is just lower, strip, make strip, replace. We do have replace. Returns a string where a specified value is replaced with a specified value. Well, it does do that. Let's click on this replace, and what it does that if I have I like bananas, it simply takes the txt. Okay, and you can try it yourself. Okay, this is the what is this called? VS Code. Okay, forget about the name of it. Let's run it. I think this is ID. So I'm replacing bananas with this. So suppose I have a donkey over here, and if I wanna replace DONKY donkey with apples, will it happen? Well, it does work. The problem is this: in my file, I think I have capital D. So this is where I have to make it capital this time, like this, and let's run it again. This was the problem, if I'm not wrong, and it does not work because I'm going to get the result in a text file. Now it should be working, and it works. So I have replaced that, and now what is the next job that I have to do? The next job is pretty simple, that I have to write it again. So I can make it this. I wanna write it and I wanna read it. I wanna read plus write. So first of all, I'll be reading it and then I'll be writing it. Once I have read it, after that I can say f dot write, and I have to write text inside it. Will it work? Let's see. This thing is done. Let's check the file, and every donkey word has been replaced with hash hash hash. That's amazing. Okay, so we are done with this. We have even figured this thing out. So let's get rid of it. And don't worry, just try to solve the problems. If you get stuck, take the help of don't take the help of AI directly. Try to get the right method and try to do it on your own. So ultimately, make sure you are doing on your own, just taking the help of AI to learn the things. Repeat program number 4, which was the program number 4, to list such words to be censored. Repeat program 4 for a list of words to be censored. What does this mean? This was the program number 4, I think. Write a program to mine a log file and find out whether it contains Python. Easy. I have a mine a log file. a file contains a word. Okay, that's here. Repeat a program for a list of such words to be censored. Okay, so this time I have to do it with the list, the same code we have to write, but there's going to be a list, there's not gonna be a file. For that thing, suppose there's a list const, or let's make a list, and list is going to be hi by, again hi, I will be just replacing hi with by, hi by, and then there are gonna be only byes. So I have this is the list that I have. What will I be doing over here? Pretty simple. I have to go through this. Once I'm going through this, I have to replace it, list formulas, list methods. Let's go to this list methods in Python. Let's check out the methods of the list, what all methods I have over here in Python. So this is where we are gonna be going through. Append है, clear है, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort. These are the methods that we have. Okay, for list, what do we want to do? We want it to be censored. So we want it to be censored, or insert, adds an element at the specified position. Okay, how about this? So I have apple, banana, cherry. At 1 there's going to be orange, and then I will get the orange over there, right? And see what happens. Okay, it doesn't work the way I expected it to work. It just simply adds that. Okay, anything else? Insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort, index, extend, count, copy, clear. That is the list that can be changed, right? So let's do one thing. And I don't even understand the question what it wants me to do. So what I'm going to do over here, wherever there is high, I will be converting it to by, and then there are going to be only byes. I got a word. Once I got a word, what if I wanna replace all the words? What will happen if I do this? Let's forget about this. I have list dot 0 is gonna be by, and print list by. Okay, it works. So ultimately I need to get the indexes. Interesting. I can get the index easily, I think. Return the index of the first element with the specified value. Okay, add the elements with the list iterate, extend account, returns the number of the elements with the specified value, returns the copy, it removes the element from the list, adds the element at the end of the reverses, it removes the item with the specified value. Removes the item with the specified value. Okay. I want to check all the methods. These are not all the methods if I'm not wrong. So let's go to the main Python examples.org. I think here. So list append, copy. I have count, I have extend, I have index, I have insert, I have pop, I have remove. Sir, you know JavaScript also really well. I know TypeScript too. After all, I'm a full stack web developer. I'm learning Python, that's another case. Why are you learning JavaScript? Reverse, sort, and these flask summary, Python lists. Okay, let's do one thing. What is my goal right now? I want to replace all those highs with a by. That is my goal right now. And so I even need to get the index. So suppose index starts with 0. This is the only brute force approach. I don't know what is even the name, the basic approach I have. I will be getting the indexes, so it's gonna be like that. Index is gonna be nothing for now. And let's make the index 0 for now. Can I get indexes? List for word in list. I will be getting the word. Let's print the words first of all. Okay, these are the words that I've got. What is the next thing? The next thing is pretty simple, that do I get the index? I'm not sure. In JavaScript we get it. Do we get it here? Index in Python. I'm not learning JavaScript to becoming the full stack developer. Which major languages does the person will know? I'm not learning JavaScript to becoming full stack developer. Which are major languages does? Which are the major languages does the person will know? Are you asking me like what are the most used language should a person know as a coder or something? Are you asking this? Well, this thing does not happen here. I didn't understand your question. Could you just simplify it a bit? How can I get it done? How can I get index? How to get indexes in a for loop in Python? Okay, I get the enumerate. Okay, I have to just use this word enumerate. So index and fruit enumerate fruit. So I will have to just add one word and then I will be getting that. That is interesting actually. That's good. So this is possible to get it just like JavaScript. Okay, so it doesn't matter actually. The thing is that what field you are interested in. Like I am a full stack developer. In that case, I know JavaScript, I know TypeScript really well, and I know how to work with them. If you are going into AI and all, learn Python, get really well at it. If you wanna cover both, so you will have to learn like JavaScript, TypeScript, and Python. If you wanna make websites using Java, so you will have to learn that. If you wanna do DSend also, of course you will have to learn Java plus C++. So it depends on exactly what you wanna do. It depends on your use cases. What the coding experts? What is this? There's something that you have sent to me. I think I haven't formatted it well. What are these coding experts? I didn't get that. Let me know in the comments like exactly what are these. So what I wanted to do, simple, for I will get the index, I will get the word in enumerate list, then I will be getting both. Let's print both of them. So I will have index and I will have word. Let's see what happens. Okay, ultimately I'm getting it like this. So what I have to do, the pretty simple thing, that if word double equals to just high in that case, then what I have to do, it's gonna be list is going to get that index, and I will be just changing the value to by, just like this. And at the end of the day, over here I will be printing the list again. Let's see. Okay, bye. I'm not saying bye, but this is the result that I got. So it works well. Ultimately we can use enumerate. So whenever I get stuck, search. It's simple that the more you work with the language, the better you will get at it. You can't really remember everything, so it's better to just make lots of programs in Python, and then this is how the things are gonna be going on. Sorry. Okay, what is the next thing, by the way? Let's continue. The next question ultimately. Write a program to mine a log file and find out whether it contains Python. Log file. हिंदी, अच्छा हिंदी में बात करें क्या? अगर हिंदी में बात करें हम हिंदी में करें, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? बिल्कुल करें। क्या आप चाहते हो कि हम हिंदी में बात करें? क्या आपके कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि हमें हिंदी में बात करना चाहिए? दिस थिंग इज डन, सॉरी हिंदी में बात करना है। राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू माइन लॉग फाइल। अब देखो क्वेश्चन तो इंग्लिश में ही पढ़ूंगा, बाकी हिंदी में बात करूंगा, बात अलग है। राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू माइन लॉग फाइल एंड फाइंड आउट वेदर इट कंटेन्स पाइथन। इट्स इजी। लॉग फाइल है मतलब लाइन बाय लाइन रीड करना है एंड देखना उसमें पाइथन है कि नहीं है, मतलब ऐसे ही ना। देखते हैं, फाइल है ये सारी की सारी। लास्ट में मेरे पास, हाँ जी सर, अरे बिल्कुल बिल्कुल नितिन कुमार, करते हैं हिंदी में बात करते हैं। पहले तो आपने गॉट इट सर बोला, फिर हाँ जी सर बोला, अब इसका मतलब क्या? हिंदी में बात करूँ कि इंग्लिश में बात करूँ? ये हो गया सारा का सारा। उसके बाद मुझे बस इसको पता करना है कि भैया इसमें पाइथन है कि नहीं है, तो चलो रीड कर लेता है। इसका पता नहीं, आपने कोडिंग एक्सपर्ट्स कुछ भेजा था आपने, बट नेवर माइंड। विद ओपन फर्स्ट ऑफ, सबसे पहले तो इसको रीड कर लेते हैं। और रीड करने के लिए सबसे पहले हमें फाइल का नाम डालना पड़ेगा। फाइल का नाम है python.txt, सॉरी file.txt। हमें रीड करना है, आर यहाँ पर स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हैं नहीं कर सकते हैं, एज एफ हम इसे ले रहे होंगे, एंड देन हमें इसे रीड करना है। तो रीड करने के लिए हम ये करेंगे, एंड करने के बाद हम टेक्स्ट को लेंगे, ऑफकोर्स टेक्स्ट वेरिएबल में उसे डाल लेंगे, और उसके बाद हम प्रिंट करेंगे और देखेंगे टेक्स्ट की वैल्यू क्या है। यह हो गया। लेट्स एक काम करते हैं, अब इसे हम रन करेंगे, एंड यहाँ पर पाइथन आ रहा है। अब हम क्या कर सकते हैं, अब एक काम कर सकते हैं, इसे चेक कर सकते हैं कि इसमें ये है कि नहीं है। तो टेक्स्ट डॉट इंक्लूड्स, अब इंक्लूड्स जैसा कुछ होता नहीं है इसके अंदर, तो क्या होता है? हाँ, कंटेंस भी नहीं होता है इसके अंदर। अब पाइथन स्ट्रिंग मेथड्स पे दोबारा चलेंगे। तो इधर राइट करो भाई, पाइथन स्ट्रिंग, पाइथन इसी तरह तो सीखते हैं भाई, पाइथन स्ट्रिंग मेथड्स पे दोबारा चलो। एक वेबसाइट ओपन करके रख लेता, एआई की हेल्प नहीं लेंगे हम, डायरेक्टली वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे। पाइथन डॉक्स, चलो पाइथन के डॉक्स पे चलते हैं। ओके चलो, अब इधर क्या करना है, हमें मेथड्स को देखना है। मेथड्स मिलेंगी हमें क्या? हाँ मिल जाए तो बढ़िया है। कभी डॉक्स, ये डॉक्स पे नहीं गया मैंने कभी। गॉड इज सर अंडरस्टैंडिंग मी, द मोर आई मेक द प्रोग्राम मोर आई गेन नॉलेज। या दैट्स राइट, like even right now I'm searching the things, and once I got the right method, I'm going to go with that, and this is the way to learn, because we learn by doing, learn more by doing ultimately. Okay, methods. And हाँ जी sir, for the question you are asking for Hindi or English, yeah, answer that. I was worried which language should I be speaking in. कैपिटलाइज केस, होल्ड सेंटर, काउंट, इन कोड, एंड्स विद कैप्स लॉक, फाइंड, फॉर्मेट, मैप, इंडेक्स, ये लोअर, स्केप, दिस, ज्वाइन, लोअर दिस, रिप्लेस, ओके, फाइंड दिस, स्वैप, टाइटल, ट्रांसलेट, अपर। आई थिंक फाइंड काम करेगा हमारा। ऐसा कोई है जिसे हमें पता चल सके। कैपिटलाइज ठीक है, केस फोल्ड तो ठीक है भाई, सेंटर है, काउंट है, इन कोड है हमारा, एंड्स विद है। Find searches the string for a specified value and returns the position of where it was found. Amazing. So ultimately अगर रिटर्न कर देगा तो बढ़िया है, देखते हैं क्या करता है ये। So हमारे पास भैया टेक्स्ट है। Which language should I be speaking in, by the way? You didn't exists is equal to spelling is wrong. Exists is equal to text dot find, क्या फाइंड करना है, पाइथन फाइंड करना है, तो फाइंड करते हैं। Let's check exist. By the way, it will be returning the index number, but let's check this thing out. That is 209, मतलब exist करता है। इसको तो हम इंडेक्स ही बोल देते हैं एक्चुअली। एक बार हमारे पास इंडेक्स आ गया तो ये हो गया। एंड अगर 209 नंबर इंडेक्स पे एग्जिस्ट करता है देन आई कैन से हिंदी। जब है यार, हिंदी पे ही बोल पाओगे, मैंने सोचा इंग्लिश बोलोगे। कोई ना। इंडेक्स हो गया, टेक्स्ट, हमारे पास टेक्स्ट है, टेक्स्ट पे हम इंडेक्स डाल देंगे तो हमें वो वर्ड मिलना चाहिए जो हम पाइथन ढूंढ रहे हैं। एंड हमें सिर्फ पी मिल रहा है, तो हमें क्या करना है चाहिए, हमें इसको यूज करना चाहिए। अब ये क्या होता है मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन मुझे इतना पता है कि अगर, सॉरी इसको नहीं, अगर मैंने इतना कर दिया तो ये उस पर्टिकुलर इंडेक्स के आगे का सारा वर्ड दे देगा। लेट्स डू इट एंड हियर आई गॉट पाइथन। तो चलो ये तो हो गया भाई। अब ये होता क्या है पता नहीं, कुछ होता है। इट मीन्स लाइक इसके आगे कोई मैं वैल्यू स्पेसिफाई कर सकता हूँ कि इसको कहाँ तक जाना है, इसको जाना है भाई टेक्स्ट डॉट लेंथ तक। सो इसको ऐसे भी बोल सकता हूँ कि भैया तुम्हें टेक्स्ट के लेंथ तक जाना है, इसको भी स्पेसिफाई करके मैं वैल्यू ले सकता हूँ एंड मुझे फिर भी पाइथन मिलेगा। या तो इसको मैं पूरा हटा सकता हूँ, मैं अगर मैं कुछ भी ना डालूँ तो ऑटोमेटिकली एंड तक ले लेगा, और अगर मैं कुछ डालूँ, सपोज कुछ नंबर डाल दूँ तो उस नंबर तक लेगा। अगर मैं इसको 1 डाल दूँ तो कुछ नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि इंडेक्स 1 बैक थोड़ी आएगा, याद राइट। तो कुछ ऐसे। तो ये हो गया, ये भी क्वेश्चन ऑलमोस्ट हमने डन कर लिया शायद। राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू डिटरमिन द लाइन नंबर वेयर पाइथन इज प्रेजेंट फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन लाइन। अच्छा जी, हाँ, अब आपको लाइन नंबर भी पता करना है। अभी तक तो पाइथन एग्जिस्ट करता है कि नहीं करता, अब लाइन नंबर बताओ। और अगर हमें लाइन नंबर चाहिए तो हमें लाइन नंबर की तरह रीड करना पड़ेगा। तो रीड, अब लाइन करेंगे हम, रीड लाइन। जब हम रीड लाइन कर रहे हैं तो देखते हैं होता क्या है। तो हम रीड लाइन कर रहे हैं, मतलब लाइन बाय लाइन रीड करेंगे। ऐसा है क्या, देखते हैं। प्रिंट करते हैं टेक्स्ट, तो मुझे पता नहीं, वो तो पता ही, प्रिंट करने के बाद पता चलेगा आता क्या। ओके लेट्स सी। सही है, ये पहली लाइन देता है। अगर मुझे सारी लाइन चाहिए तो मुझे क्या करना है, रीड ऑल करके कुछ है क्या, रीड लाइन, रीड लाइन्स है भाई हमारे पास। सो एक काम करते हैं, इस लाइन को रीड करते हैं। तो इस तरीके से हमें, हमारे पास एरे मिल गया लाइन का। अब पहली लाइन फर्स्ट इंडेक्स पे है, जीरोथ इंडेक्स पे है, दूसरी लाइन फर्स्ट इंडेक्स में है। दैट मीन्स सबसे पहले तो भाई अगर हमें एरे मिल गया लाइंस का, तो हमें लाइंस पहले लाना पड़ेगा। तो एक काम करते हैं, क्योंकि हमें ये मिल चुका है तो हम ये भी कर सकते हैं। फॉर, भाई देखो, मुझे इंडेक्स भी चाहिए और मुझे लाइन भी चाहिए, ठीक है, इन इन्यूमरेट, और मुझे ये टेक्स्ट का चाहिए। तो अल्टीमेटली मुझे लाइन भी मिलेगी, लाइन का इंडेक्स भी मिलेगा। तो अब करना क्या है, इफ़ वो पर्टिकुलर जो लाइन है डॉट, मुझे अब फाइंड करना पड़ेगा। फाइंड करने पे क्या होता है, अगर मैं यहाँ पर इसको यूज करूँ, किधर गया ये, इधर है। अगर मैं बोलता हूँ पाइथन डॉट फाइंड पी, तो क्या होगा भाई, 0 आता है, क्योंकि पी 0th पे है। ओके, अगर यहीं पर अगर मैं बोल दूँ डी -1 देगा, तो अल्टीमेटली मुझे ये देखना है कि लाइन डॉट फाइंड, फाइंड क्या करना है, फाइंड मुझे करना है पाइथन। और अगर इसको फाइंड करने पे ट्रिपल इक्वल्स टू, अगर ये नॉट इक्वल्स टू, अगर ये -1 के इक्वल नहीं है, इन दैट केस मुझे वो पर्टिकुलर इंडेक्स प्रिंट कर देना है। एंड ये तो करना ही है, उसके साथ साथ हाँ कर देते हैं इतना। एंड वन मोर थिंग, फॉर इंडेक्स, सो दैट मैं इसे पता भी कर सकूँ, लाइन इन इन्यूमरेट टेक्स्ट। ये तो सारा का सारा हो गया, मुझे प्रिंट कर देना है सारा का सारा। सबसे पहले मैं इंडेक्स प्रिंट करूँगा, उसके बाद मैं सारी सारी लाइन प्रिंट करूँगा। डन। बाय द वे, आई डोंट रियली थिंक देयर इज समबडी, if you are here you can let me know, otherwise I will be speaking in English now. I'm not sure because viewers are 0, so if you are here let me know. I will start speaking in English, Hindi, otherwise I will keep speaking in English. So I'm getting 5 and ultimately I am able to check that whether that line number is 5 or not. So it is. Nitin ji, if you are here then let me know. I will be speaking in Hindi, otherwise I'm gonna be switching to English right now and I will keep speaking in it. This thing is also done. Let's continue from here on. So write a program to log a file, done. Write a program to determine the line number, done. Let's remove both the things. What is the next thing? Write a program to make a copy of a text file, this.txt. Copy, amazing. How to copy something in Python? How to copy something in Python? Interesting thing. No. ओहो, क्या कर दिया मैंने? तो कॉपी कैसे करते हैं पाइथन में? कॉपी करते हैं list.abc list.copy मेथड करके. यस सर, यू कैन स्पीक इन इंग्लिश. थैंक यू. इट्स नॉट लाइक हिंदी में बोलना पसंद नहीं है, बट इंग्लिश में बोलने के फ़ायदे हैं कि थोड़ा फ्लुएंसी बढ़ जाती है. So that is why I just prefer to speak in English, mainly when I'm live. So copy method use करके, why am I speaking in Hindi now? So using copy method we can actually copy the stuff. And what I want to do, what was the even question? The question was, come on, write a program to make a copy of a text file. So I am getting a text file, I have to make a copy of that, and I have to make sure whether that's done. So first of all, let's read it properly. So I'm reading it, and once I have read it, I'm going to make the copy of it. So print, not even printer, text dot copy. I hope it's gonna be fine. Not sure it's been copied. Check by printing. Sorry, pasting. No. Copy does not exist. Great job. Let's go back there. List dot, I'm getting list.abs, copy of list.copy. I wanna copy text. How to copy text? How to copy text in Python? Python script to copy text. Clipboard. Okay, I should have written that, but never mind. Paperclip, paperclip.copy. It will copy it. Okay. Paperclip.copy and paperclip.paste. Oh, you want, Akash is here. Akash is back. Amazing. So you are busy solving lots of questions nowadays. It turns out like that. No. Print B. Okay. It should be like this. This is your question. Sorry, something is missing. Was not closed. What was not closed? You are giving me a, then length of a, and then this. But I will get an error. Let me tell you why. Because if you wanna get a length of something, then you can get the length by using leng. Sorry, not leng, leg. How do we get length? Come on, yaar. I think this is the one. Using this, you get the length. I'm not sure, but this is not something that we get the length with. And then I have to go from 0 to 9. This is B you are giving me, and I have to print a B. Definitely gonna get there. And this should be first of all capital P, sorry, small p. First thing. Second thing is that you are giving me A. Okay, I got A, that's all right. And then you are giving me like this. This is not the right way to even print it. So what would I be doing? I will be sorry for making changes. It will work now, but it will still throw me the error. I'm sure if I run it, I will get the error. Yeah, length in that. Forget about that copy thing. If I actually want to get the result of it, so I should be writing it like this, and now I should be getting the result. Yeah, and even I can make it like this. I can start with 0 and I can go till the end, even without writing 9, and I should be getting that. And not only that, I can remove even 0 from here. It's going to be like this, and now I should be getting that. Okay, and so it starts at 0 and it goes till the end, something like this. Correct me, like was I supposed to do this or something else? No. Thank you. That means I'm learning something. Import paperclip. Let's import this thing. Import paperclip for copying the. I'm not sure whether this is the right way or whether I was supposed to do this thing. If people install paperclip. No. लगे रहो इंडिया और क्या. ओके बाय द वे इसका यूज कैसे होता है. paperclip.copy इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. paperclip.copy या एंड paperclip.paste दोनों हो जाते हैं. तो दोनों करके देखते हैं. paperclip.paste पेस्ट कर देगा. क्या बात है. सबसे पहले तो हमें कॉपी करना है. तो कॉपी करने के लिए सबसे पहले तो हम रीड कर लिए. वंस आई हैव रेड दैट आई एम इन द हैबिट ऑफ स्पीकिंग हिंदी नाउ. Never mind. So first of all, I have read that. Once I have read that, I will be copying it. So for copying it, I will be using paperclip.copy command, and over here I will be just simply giving it the argument text. Once this thing is done, by the way, paperclip is here, paperclip is there. What is the problem with that? Oh, that's bad. Okay, unknown word. That's not a problem. I think that is capital in letters. Well, that is not in Python. That works. Once I have copied it, let's do one thing. Span is equal to print paperclip is wrong. Paperclip. Oh, sorry. Paperclip. That is why I was thinking why this seems to be wrong. Like there was some squiggly lines. Thank you very much, Nitin. Paperclip, and I can paste it as well. Paste it. I'm not sure whether this is going to work or not. Forget about pasting. I should be able to copy that. But let's see what happens, how it goes. No. Oh, sorry. I have to run it like this. Okay, paper. Oh my god. Oh. Module paperclip. I think I wrote the wrong command. Paperclip was right. Paperclip. That was right. What is the problem? Module paperclip has no attribute copy. Does not have that. Really? Turns out it does have that. No. Forget about paperclip. We have sub process. Come on here. What was even the question? Why am I stuck here? Write a program to make a copy of a txt file. I have to make a copy of the txt file. This .txt. Oh, sorry. Even let's go through it first of all. Let's learn it. How we can copy something to clipboard. How to copy text in board in Python. Copy to system clipboard. No. If you know, let me know. Would be a great help. There must be, because Python is a vast language. I mean, we have paperclip 3 now. No. Paperclip HPC, then I'm getting it here. Once I got that here, I'm copying it. Then pc.paste. Whoa, I'm doing the right thing in time. So I can get it at PC so that I don't have to write much. That is again a good thing. But the thing is that where am I making mistake? Okay. Brother, what topic will you teach tomorrow? Please inform us one day advance. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not teaching. Which topic? Like topic in Python or topic in the JavaScript, like the full stack project that I'm working on. Mainly tomorrow we will be even today I'm going to work with OOPS. So tomorrow we will be learning OOPS. If you are actually thinking that. So f.read, it should work. I think Python version is the problem. Yeah. pc.copy module paperclip has no attribute copy. Okay, what can I do now? Let me do one thing. Let me copy and paste all the code from here. That's not a good thing to do, but I'm going to do it. Okay, geeks pro geeks. Let's run it now. It worked. Import paperclip text paperclip. Okay, that was a different package. Sorry. I think you. No paperclip. It works. Come on. Why? What's wrong with this? I have paperclip over here. It works as expected. So initially, I got this option from Stack Overflow, and that was paperclip if I'm not wrong. So over here, that is paperclip. Oh, come on, yaar, how? I need to wear some glasses now, actually. So that is paperclip by default, and I was just I installed paperclip. The package name was paperclip. I was using paperclip, and then I had to face the issue. So I have to make it a paperclip, and now it should be working. And guess what? It is working. How sad. So this thing is also done. We have solved this problem as well. So once this problem got solved, let's no, this problem is not solved yet. Write a program to make a copy of a text file. No, I was still about that you have to install paperclip module. Yeah, you are right. Absolutely right. I just didn't see that well. I have to write a program to make a copy of a text file. So suppose I have a text file, I should be getting the copy of that. So copy in the sense I have to make a new file. Yeah, let's do it really quick. It's easy. So what I want to get, I got the text. Once I got the text, I have to write the text, and the text is going to be like let's make it R plus so that I can read as well as write together. And once this thing is done, then f dot write as well. Write text inside that. No, not like this. Not even like this. I can't write like this. Bad. With open is no use then making this R plus. Just keep it R. Open this dot txt. I mean copying it, right? So it's gonna be like this. Writing it right now. As if then f not f. Will it work? F will work because I have two f's right now. Let's see if it works or not. F dot write, and that will be the text that I have. I hope I will get the error. If I don't get the error, that's gonna be troublesome. I don't get the error, and I have this .txt over here. It's been copied. Interesting. This thing is done. What is the next step? Next step. Let's remove it from here. Write a program to find out whether a file is identical and matches the content of another file. Wow. Just wow. Now we have to check whether two files are identical or not. No. There is nothing like how to check. I mean, there should be something like includes or contains, but we have it here. Sorry, that was my bad. We have it here. But what is the next thing that we have to do? Pretty simple thing that if that is identical or not, right? So I will do one thing. Let's write it. It's easy. It is actually easy. What I have to do, first of all, I have to read a file. So I have read that file. Then I got the text content of that file. Then I am reading the second file. Okay. And I got the content of text1 dot f dot read. I got the content of the second file as well. What I have to do, I have to check whether both of them are identical or not. For getting this thing done, I have to split them with space or something. Let's see what I get. If they are identical, the line should be same. Let's split them by backslash n. If they are identical, they should be fine with this. And even without this, I can say like this. If I don't know whether this will work or not, this is crazy thing. Text 1 in text printer files are the questions you teach are much more harder. The question I teach are much more harder. Are they hard or I'm making them hard? I'm not teaching, I'm just solving them. I'm learning actually, I can say. Files are the same. And these questions I'm actually getting from the PDF, so I'm trying to solve. Files are the same. If I make them different, like this, now the files are not going to be the same. And of course, in order to solve these questions, you will have to learn the things more basic, like above basic. Yeah, so they are not the same right now. So this thing is done. We have solved this question, and I'm not even sure when I'm solving, right? So I don't know whether I will be able to solve it or not, but some way or the other, with the help of Google a little bit, with the help of your mind a little bit, sometimes AI, we just solve it. Write a program to wipe out the contents of a file using Python. It's simply telling that you have to wipe out all the content. Write a program to wipe out the contents of a file using Python. You have to empty the file. There is content right now, you have to empty the file. How will you empty it? Simple. If you want to empty the file, you will have to write there. So let's write a file called file.txt, and I want to empty the file. What will I be doing right here? For emptying the file, I'll just some f.write, and that's it. Will it work? Don't know. Let's see. Run it. Right, I need to give some string now. Now it worked. Let's go to file.txt, and there is nothing inside that. Easy and peasy. So let's get this thing done as well. Last question. Write a Python program to rename a file name. Write a program to rename a file to renamed by python.txt. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Write a Python program to rename a file to renamed by python.txt. We can rename a file using OS or something. Let's check it. So I have a file called file.txt, and let's import OS. I don't know whether there is a method like this or not, but let's try testing and trial. That is what we are doing, right? Not over here, inside this. Let's remove it. First of all, there is something called OS in Python. This is the package. It has many methods. It has write, abroad. These are the methods that it has. And I wanna have something like rename. And guess what? It does have that. That means the problem is solved. So let's use this rename. First of all, I need the source file. The source file is going to be file.txt. Things are okay. This dot. Sorry, where you get this PDF, you can share it to me. Well, I would love to. And the good thing is that I'm sending you the link. What is the good thing? The plus point that I actually have the notes of 100-day challenge here. What is programming in Python? This is the note of 100-day challenge that you followed by Harry. So if you go till the end, you will be getting all the 100 days and all the methods and all with the proper notes. And then you will get some other content as well. But you will ultimately get all those 100 days over here. 72, 82, 89, 100. Conclusion. Okay. This is from Code with Harry. 2 years ago, I actually followed his course, and then I made this, and then at the end he discussed about these things as well. So yeah, if you want, let me know. I can give you the copied version of it. I can send you the link, and then you can get it. Let me send you like directly. What is the use of even asking? Copy of Python. Let's open this. I'm sending you this. You can go through it. You can read it. You will understand everything. In case if you face the problems, you can give me the problems because I have already solved them. So I will be helping you out. So you can let me know. By the way, let me share it with you. This is the older version. You can edit the file as well. Depends. You should not be able to. Viewer. Depends on you. You can edit the file, add the things from your own side. Up to you. Here you go. You may use this one. By the way, the credit goes to Code with Harry because of him only I'm able to do it right now. He has all these things. Having said that, that's simple thing. Go to Code with Harry website. Code with Harry. Let me give you this thing as well. Let's go here. Click on download notes, and over here, if you are actually interested in notes, so you will be getting the notes of Python. And if you click on download, sorry, you will have to pay. sorry. I want to. Okay, you can continue without supporting, I think. And then this is the same note that you are getting. The note that I have. Oh my god. Lovely. Oi, go through this. This is the PDF. Exactly. This is the PDF. Like this is the PDF, and that is the notes I have sent. This is the exact PDF that I am going through. Really. You will get the questions that I have solved over here. Just a minute. Let me show you the questions in that particular lesson. No. He's done a great job, yaar. I really appreciate that. Okay, here it is. This was the question that I was solving. Write a program to rename a file. Why do you even need that? Let me send you the link of this. Can I open in another browser? Download the file from there. He has done, seriously, Code with Harry. Ultimately, Harry, bhaiya call, sir call, call him whatever you want, but he has done a great job. Really great job. You have this, so that's the same PDF I have. If you have this, so this is the same PDF I have actually. But yeah, in my PDF you will get 100 days challenge. That is plus point. Over there you are getting 100 plus the 100 days challenge that he had. So yeah, that is something that you are getting over there. Rename thing. Let's rename the file first of all. This .txt, and I have to rename it with new.txt. That is it. Let's run it and see whether it works or not. Python.py, new.txt, that is converted. Remember this thing. You will have to code more than you learn. If you are learning more than you code, then that is a problem. Make sure that if you have 2 hours, even if you have 1 hour, at least half of 30 minutes you are coding and 30 minutes you are actually learning. If that is, and it can be 40 minutes. 40 minutes you are coding, 30 minutes you are learning. So learning time and learning time should be equal or should be more, but it should never be less. So this thing is done. Let's talk about object-oriented programming. I was supposed to be sleeping by 10, but I feel like going through it too. So right now I'm going to be learning about object-oriented programming, solving a problem. Let's zoom it a bit. Solving a problem by creating objects is one of the most popular approaches in programming. This is called object-oriented programming. The concept focuses on using reusable code, implements dry, do not repeat. Whatever I'm done with, I just delete that, because so that whenever I revise it, I have less to cover. A class is a blueprint. Okay, I know this thing. I know this thing as well. The syntax of the class looks like this. The syntax I need to have objects. An object is an instantiation of a class. Instantiation of a class. When a class is defined, a template or info is defined. Memory is allocated only after object instantiation. An object is an instantiation of a class. When a class is defined, a template info is defined. Memory is allocated only after class instantiation. That is right. Let's remove this much from here. Let's keep that. Objects of a given class can invoke the methods. Objects of a given class can invoke the methods available to it without revealing the implementation details to the user. Objects means ultimately, first of all, you instantiate the class, then you get the object of that. Once you got the object of that, hello, how are you? So yeah, once you got the object of that, you can call methods on top of the object, and it will be able to run the methods inside the class. Let's even delete this thing. Abstract and encapsulation. So there are two types of abstraction and encapsulation. Objects of a given class can invoke the methods available to the without revealing the implementation to the user. Okay, this thing is important over here. When it comes to abstraction and encapsulation, that means we want to hide the data from the end user. Okay, so for hiding the data from the end user, we make it abstract or we encapsulate it so that that is not directly available, that we make it private or something, so that is not available directly. And in that case, if we want to access the data, so we can set getters and setters inside the class, and using those getters and setters, we are going to be able to get the data from the class, but we won't directly be able to get the data. Thank you, sir, for understand me. Learning time. There is a practice time. Do it. It will help you immensely. I initially in the morning I coded for 6 hours and I just worked on the project. By the way, you would love to see that. Let me show you. This is something, because I'll keep coding, that's another case. Let me show you something what I made recently. I worked on this project of daily. I work actually. First of all, come on yaar, how really? First of all, in the morning I work for 6 hours on this project only, and after that I just start learning the things. So this is the project. Let me not make you go through the code. Let me just show you the result. ls docker process status. Is there any okay, that's running. pnpm dev. I should be getting that. Database is already connected, so I should not be facing the problem. HTTP server. Let's check the result. Let me show the result. It's amazing. One of my best projects. Like, I'm still working on it and I'll make it the best, really best. But for now, let's have a look. Localhost 3002 / just 3002 is going to be enough. This much. Don't look at the UI. I will make even UI the best, but for now UI is just normal. First of all, I think it's getting compiled. No. Ready. Okay, you pin PDF or what in chat? Yeah, let me pin it. Pin the message. Okay, I'm pinning both the messages. Those PDFs can be helpful if you are actually, in case, replace pinned message. In case if you are revising the Python unpin message. Oh, that is from CWH. I'm pinning mine. Okay. I have pinned that anyway. So it's compiled. I should be able to get the result. So this is the home page. By the way, this was created using AI. I have no contribution except I added sign in and sign in button and some more options. What is this? I didn't get that. Could you please tell me more? If I just sign in over here, this is the board that I was working on. So if I sign in like Vipendra, you will know password. Let's sign in. User has been signed in, and inside that I have many rooms. I can even create the rooms, and rooms are like room boards. So if you join any room, let me create a room. New room for testing, and welcome back. Let's join that room. And here you are. Welcome back to my board. Over here you can draw an ellipse like this. What are you doing today? And over here you can draw a circle. Over here you can draw a rectangle. I just wanted to show. Over here you can write something. Over here you can draw a line. Let me draw a line. Over here you can draw a line. Over here you can write something. So let me write as well. Hi, come on. Hi there. How are you? Something like this. So you can write the things, and not only this, you can click on the shape once, and right now the shape is selected. You can move the shape from here and there. So the shape is there now. You can move this line. You can move this text over there. You can just keep it here, 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 and here. And if you refresh the page, the data is going to be the same. So let me refresh the page. The data is still the same. That means the data has been saved in the DB. And not only this, if you don't like, suppose I don't like this line, I can right click on the line, and there is this option duplicate. I don't want to duplicate it, I want to delete it, and I will be able to delete it. This is the best thing. Like, it took lots of time to make it, but here I will delete everything from here, and if I just reload the page, nothing is here. So my best project, I still have to make it the best. But yeah, I can leave the room and I can go to another room, and then I can draw some more things. I can leave this one, and then I can go to another thing. I can draw some more things, something like this, and those things will persist in that room. Those things will always be there. Good job, sir. Project is very interesting. Yeah, I have to make more and more things over here, and this is something I made. I'm going to make it even better in further coming days, but this much I have made so far. Thank you for the appreciation. Okay, coming back to this thing. An object is an institution. Amazing. Modeling a problem. Oops, we identify the following in problem: noun, class. Oh, hang on. An object is an instantiation of a class. Memory is allocated only after object instantiation. That's great. Objects of a given class can invoke the methods available to it without revealing the implementation details to the user, and that is called abstraction or encapsulation. We will be learning about it more. Thank you. By the way, TAXO, can you tell me your username? Because Nitin's name is clear. Your name, what is your name? We identify the following in our problem. What do we identify? Noun, class, employee. If there is a noun, then the class, then the employee. What the hell? What does this mean? Modeling a problem in OOPS. Noun, class, employee. Adjective, attributes. Okay, sorry. Oh, come on, yaar. Noun is kind of a class, and the example is employee. So noun can be anything. Noun is a name, right? So name can be anything. So this is the overall class for human beings. I didn't understand it well initially. So noun is the kind of an overall category for all the people. So class is just kind of a category, and just like employee category we have the same. Then adjectives are the qualitative words. So we have attributes inside the class, and the name is salary, whatever. And then verbs are the methods. We have to just keep them in mind. So ultimately in class, we have attributes, and we have methods. Attributes are the fields that we have on the top when we define a class, and methods are the functions that we create inside the class. Class attributes, an attribute that belongs to the class rather than a particular object. Okay. Shashank, bro. Okay, so you are here with this ID. Shashank, I remember, I think this is a new ID or something, or I didn't remember the ID name. I know you really well. Shashank, even you are a programmer, like Python programmer. You made really nice games. So an attribute that belongs to the class rather than a particular object. Class attribute is what? An attribute that belongs to the class, so that is okay. And here class employee, specific to each class. Harry, object instantiation, Harry, employee, YouTube slash. Okay. So what I am doing here, that employee.company. So company is an attribute here. Na means what? Can you? Sorry if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shashank. I think you are the same guy I met yesterday, right? An attribute that belongs to the class is rather than a particular object. That is great. So ultimately, yep, thank you. Love you, bro. Oh, same. So ultimately, I have a class called employee, and that employee has a company. That employee has an attribute company called, and that has the value Google. I'm instantiating that, and once I'm instantiating that, and I'm getting Harry.company, I will be able to get that, and then employee.company is equal to YouTube, changing the class attribute. Okay, that's gonna be done. इसका मतलब क्या होता है मुझे नहीं पता कुछ भी कहलाओगे। हाँ, okay, I am saying that I know the meaning now. Ma te mali maya garchu. I think this is how it's pronounced.
Ma timilai maya garchu
Timilai.
is a Nepali.
Ma timlai maya garchu. Sorry, that is the right pronunciation. Garchu, I think that is garchu. So ma timilai maya garchu. It's great. तुम इंटरनल भी सीख रहे हो क्या? इंटरनल भी सीख रहे? इंटरनल मतलब बेसिक ही है, इतना इंटरनल नहीं जा रहे हैं, मतलब क्लास के बारे में जान गए, क्लास यूज करना आना चाहिए, बस ऐसे ही है। देन इंस्टेंस, बट हाँ बेसिक सीखने के बाद थोड़ा क्लास के बारे में जान लो, क्लास के बारे में जान के देन प्रोग्राम बनाना शुरू कर दो, एंड डन। एंड मेनली अगर कोई गेम बना रहे हो ना, तो अगर क्लास फंक्शंस डायरेक्टली रख सकते हो, और अगर क्लास को लेकर करोगे तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ऑर्गेनाइज हो जाता है, तो बेहतर रहता है। Instance attribute, so I have class attribute, then instance attribute, and an attribute that belongs to the instance object. Wow, so we have two things. Assuming the class from the previous example, I am able to add salary over here. So what is that? If a class has the attribute, that attribute is going to be class attribute. This will come in class 11. What will come in class 11? Okay, the class, this thing. Wow, you have a Python as a course. And if we have a instance, and if we are like assigning some value to that, so that is called instance attribute. So there are two types of attributes we have here. An attribute that belongs to the instance object, and that's great. Assuming the class from the previous, okay, that's great. Let's do one thing. Let me even do one thing. Few things are important here, I don't want to miss them. First of all, an attribute that belongs to the class rather than a particular object, that is called class attribute. Instance, an attribute that belongs to the instance, an object, okay, over here. Then note, instance attributes take preference over class attributes during assignment and retrieval. तुम क्लास सीख रहे हो या तुम पहले से हो आता है ब्रदर? थोड़ा मतलब 2 साल पहले सीखा था। देखो 2 साल सीखने के बाद मैंने फिर यूज़ ही नहीं किया, तो 2 साल में सब भूल गया। 2 साल तक बीच में मैंने छुआ ही नहीं पाइथन को, मैं जावास्क्रिप्ट या इधर वेब में बिजी रहा। तो हाल ये है कि अभी तो दोबारा जाना पड़ रहा है, इसको गो थ्रू करना पड़ रहा है। बट ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ भी नहीं आता है, एक बार पढ़ने के बाद समझ में आ जाता चीज़ें ऐसी हैं। तो बेसिक से नहीं स्टार्ट कर रहा, कहीं मिडिल पे अटका हुआ हूँ, वहीं से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। Instance attributes take preference over class attribute during assignment and retrieval. That means आपने इंस्टेंट एट्रीब्यूट्स बना लिया, आपने क्लास एट्रीब्यूट्स आपके पास हैं। जब आप इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट उसे असाइन कर देते हो, इस इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट में कोई वैल्यू डाल देते हो, तो वो ज़्यादा प्रेफरेंस लेता है क्लास एट्रीब्यूट के मामले। हैरी डॉट एट्रीब्यूट 1 इज एट्रीब्यूट 1 present in the object, is attribute 1 present in class. So when I am saying that Harry dot attribute 1 and I am giving it some value, so I am asking whether it is in the object or it is in the class, something like that. And the important thing to note here, instance attributes take preference over class attributes during assignment and retrieval. So first of all तो मुझे देखना पड़ेगा कि पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट पर्टिकुलर एट्रीब्यूट क्लास एट्रीब्यूट है कि इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट है, एंड आफ्टर दैट इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट इज गोइंग टू हैव मोर प्रेफरेंस इन द सिंपल सेंस। if I have an attribute in the class and I have I am assigning some value in the object, then that instance or attribute will have more priority. Let's do one thing. This is too much. Close everything. Let's create a class. Simple yaar. Can't we create a class right now and discuss the things? How do we create the class here? Class employee. Then I will have salary. Let's have a name. Name is going to be string. Do we have to? I don't know how to do it. Okay, excuse me for that, but I think we do not give types here in Python. I was doing the Java TypeScript thing over here. I was giving the type. Sorry. So I have a name. Name is going to be anything. Let's keep it Akash or Shushank, or I'm gonna keep my name. So it's gonna be Vipendra. Okay, so this is the name. And after that, what are we doing? We are going to have a constructor as well over here. But let's suppose we don't have any constructor. What will happen now? The next thing is that C is equal to new employee. I think this is how it goes. What is it? Statements must be separated by new lines or semicolons. No. I'm not good at this. Correct me if I'm wrong. No. We can simply call it. Really? What the hell? Actually, here, let me give you this as well. Index.js. So over here, I have a class. How do I create it here? Directly like this. Then I have employee, suppose. Employee, something like this. Then I will have name. Name is gonna be Vipendra. And when I am assigning it, come on यार, पाइथन में न्यू नहीं होता है, हाँ पाइथन में न्यू नहीं होता है, लेकिन इधर होता है. देखो like sorry, it's like if I have a class, then new and employee, something like this. And in JavaScript there is new, in Python there is no new. That is why I got confused. So okay, we got this. We can print the name. So let's print c dot name. My brain has died. शशांक, आपका ब्रेन कैसे डाई हो गया भाई? आप तो अच्छा खासा पाइथन पे हो. Have you been working so much that your brain feels like dead now? Then सबसे पहले ये हो गया हमारा क्लास एट्रीब्यूट. ओके, और यहाँ पर इसे मैं दोबारा ऐड करूँगा, मतलब इसको एक वैल्यू दूंगा. एंड दैट्स गोना बी लाइक दिस टाइम इट्स गोना बी Shashank. Let's keep this Shashank. I hope the name is right. Sorry. Shashank. Yeah. तुम कब ऑनलाइन आते हो? मुझे बता दो, मुझे रोज ऑनलाइन आना है. हमेशा. कुछ ही समय ऐसे होते हैं जब मैं ऑनलाइन रहता नहीं हूँ. अदरवाइज यूट्यूब पे जाकर देख लेना, मुझे ऑनलाइन पाओगे. शशांक. सो अल्टीमेटली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग ओवर हियर, आप व्हाट्सएप पे भी कनेक्ट हो सकते हो, साथ में कोडिंग कर सकते हैं. मेरे पास ये भी है. आई एम क्रिएटिंग 3D गेम. गुड लक विद दैट. देयर इज वन थिंग, आप लोग व्हाट्सएप पे आ जाओ. लाइक अगर आप चाहते हो, लाइक लेट्स क्रिएट अ ग्रुप जहाँ पर आपके साथ साथ दूसरे लोग भी कोडिंग कर रहे हैं. लाइक टेम्पल रन, यू मेंशन इट अर्लियर. तो इससे क्या होगा कि आप अकेले कोडिंग नहीं करोगे, रादर आपके साथ दूसरे लोग भी हैं कोडिंग करते वक्त उसी समय. गना भी ग्रेट आइडिया. अकेले करोगे थक जाओगे, ग्रुप में करोगे ज़्यादा होगा. सो दिस इज इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट. एंड अल्टीमेटली ये इंस्टेंस एट्रीब्यूट ज़्यादा प्रायोरिटी लेता है क्लास एट्रीब्यूट से. तो जब भी अब मैं नेम को प्रिंट करूंगा तो मुझे विपेंद्र नहीं, मुझे शशांक मिलेगा. शशांक आई एम गेटिंग हियर. So this thing is done right here. And okay, let's remove this thing from here. I got it. Self parameter. ग्रुप में कैसे ऐड होंगे? लेट मी क्रिएट द ग्रुप. कैसे ऐड होंगे? कल के बाद मतलब सबसे पहले तो मैं ग्रुप क्रिएट करूँगा, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट कल से लेट मी क्रिएट इट नाउ इफ इट्स पॉसिबल. Discord, how about here, just a sec. ये मीठा सोडा छोड़ देना है, like forget about this मीठा सोडा. I have some of the numbers over here, come on, just I have a shop, so that is meter soda is the name of the shop, like that. I will create a group on WhatsApp. Then कल से आपको ग्रुप की लिंक मिल जाएगी वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन पे, मॉर्निंग से ही मिल जाएगी एक्चुअली, मैं रात में सोने से पहले क्रिएट कर दूंगा. मॉर्निंग में आपको ग्रुप की लिंक मिलेगी वीडियो की डिस्क्रिप्शन पे, आप वहाँ से ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. देन वहाँ फिर हम लोग बात कर लेंगे नॉल. और अगर आप अभी कोई क्रिएट कर सकते हैं ग्रुप तो क्रिएट कर दो और लिंक भेज दो. अभी रिसेंटली अगर कोई क्रिएट कर सकता है व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप क्रिएट करके लिंक भेज दो अगर पॉसिबल हो तो. सेल्फ पैरामीटर, सेल्फ रिफर्स टू द इंस्टेंस ऑफ द क्लास. ओके, इट इज ऑटोमेटिकली पास्ड विद अ फंक्शन कॉल फ्रॉम एन ऑब्जेक्ट, दैट इज राइट. Self refers to the instance of the class. It is automatically passed with a function call from an object. Okay, here self is Harry and the above line of the code is equivalent to employee dot get salary Harry. Few things are hard. Harry get salary. Self parameter, self refers to the instance object. Okay, self refers to that instance object that I created, and if I say Harry dot get salary, I will get the salary of Harry, and here I have a definition. I need to provide this self, and self salary is not there. Okay, so it is like self refers to the instance of the class. self क्या refer करता है? class के instance को refer करता है self. It is automatically passed with a function call from an object. जब आप एक फंक्शन कॉल करते हो ऑब्जेक्ट से, ये ऑटोमेटिकली पास हो जाता है. दैट मीन्स अगर इसके अंदर आप कंपनी लिखोगे तो कंपनी यहाँ पर विजिबल होगी. दैट इज व्हाट आई गेट. दैट मीन्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग हियर, दैट अगर मैं कोई फंक्शन क्रिएट करता हूँ, व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द फंक्शन? डेफ डिटेल्स, गेट डिटेल्स. My eyes so red today. I will sleep at 1 a.m. or 12. You should sleep earlier. You are really taking it lightly. You should not actually. It gets a self by default. Your eye is red or normal. It's not that much. Before sleeping, I will do eye exercises because I am aware that I will have really bad condition. So before sleeping, even today, I will do some eye exercises and then I will sleep. Self dot name. Okay, so ultimately this is this. Like when you create a function, first of all, self is passed with the function, and whenever self refers to the instance of the class, like this instance that I have created, this is the self, and this particular self is passed with that particular function, and then I am able to get that function. I hope you didn't understand anything, but c dot get details, and I should be getting the name. Shashank, I'm getting it twice because I have said that. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Like, look, you are a programmer, you are coding almost all the day, so better take care of your eyes. This is the most important thing. At least right now I don't have any problem with this. Self refers, earlier I had in my past. It is automatically passed with the function call object. Let's get here self is Harry and the above line is equivalent. The function get salary is defined as. Nice, I love coding. I will die for coding. Wow, that's great. This function get the salary is defined. Employee, company, Google, get salary, self salary. Okay, ultimately this thing is done. So I can actually self refers to the instance of the class. Self refers to the instance of the class. Okay, it is automatically passed with the function get employee salary, get salary. The function get salary is defined here. Static method. Sometimes we need a function that does not use the self parameter. We can define static methods like @static. Okay, if we do not want to provide that, so we can provide static methods. Okay, decorator to mark greet as static methods. That's great. Okay, let's so I have created this employee, then I have get salary, and then I have this static method. So the thing is that even if I'm creating a method here, like what I'm creating, first of all I have created this get details, and the another method that I want to create, and these functions are called methods here. So therefore that's gonna be greet group name for WhatsApp. अरे कुछ भी रख दो भाई आप, चलेगा. Coding the code. Can I create? Yeah, you can create, definitely do that. So people are here, they are gonna join, that will be great. And then next time onwards link डाल देंगे इसमें, और क्या. Okay, greet प्रिंट इसके बाद क्या कर सकते हैं, डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, दैट्स नॉट अ बैड आइडिया. बट व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पर्सनल टच रहेगा वहाँ पर, अल्टीमेटली एक्चुअली पर्सनली कनेक्ट कर सकते हो पीपल से, दैट्स हैड्स अनदर. ओके, प्रिंट गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग, लेट्स राइट ओवर हियर व्हाट विल हैपन राइट नाउ. आई हैव क्रिएटेड दिस, बट इफ आई रन इट आई शुड गेट. ओके, नाइस. Shank greet function, can I call it right directly? Let's remove this from here. I have to create a group. Don't worry, I think Shashank is creating, he's gonna send the link, then we'll join from here, or whoever creates first, that we will join the group. Create the group, whoever creates first. Greet this. Okay, greet is the problem. Why? Positional argument 1 was given. Okay, ultimately it's saying that text 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. 1 was given. What was given? 1 was given. 1 was given. I can make it self. Then I should not get the error. Yeah, but the thing is that if I don't, then I get that error. Greet employee dot greet text 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Why it's saying 1 was given? Because self is given automatically. Keep that particular thing in mind. It is, I think I'm not sure. Let's see. Comment. Why do we get this error? Because of course I have to make it static. That is the thing. That is clear. Like if I make it static, I will not get it. So @static method, then I should not be getting this. Okay, right now I'm not getting this, but why was I getting that? I mean, does the self get passed automatically? I have already created a group. Okay, then send us the link, we'll join it. I hope you will be able to send the link over here. The error occurs because greet method in the employee class is defined without the self parameter, but Python automatically passes the instance C as the parameter argument when calling c.group. Instance methods require self as their first parameter to receive this implicit reference. Instance methods require self as their first parameter to receive this implicit reference to this to the object. Add self. We have to add self over here. That's great. Or make it alternatives. Use static decorators. This keeps ensure the class has init method setting attributes like self.name if greet references them. Ultimately, what is happening that the error occurs because greet method in the employee class is defined without the self parameter. That is right. But Python automatically passes the instance C as the first argument when calling c.greet. Whenever I call this c.greet, this what amazing, yaar, this is just mind blowing. What is this? This self method, this self is actually a parameter, and this is being sent as an argument from here. So whenever I'm calling c.greet or whenever I'm calling c.get details, so self refers to this instance object. I also create, but you can send. Yeah, that's great. So this the object that we have created, the class object that we have created, whenever I call any method, by default automatically self gets sent as an argument. So ultimately it's like I'm sending C over here. It's just like that. So I'm not writing C, but ultimately self gets sent, and when self gets sent, so I'm getting that self and I'm able to get the properties of that. It's just like that. Wow, lovely, it is just remarkable. Okay, this thing is done. Ultimately we are learning this stuff. This thing is clear right now. This was the thing. Self refers to the instance of the class. What does it refer to? It refers to the instance. What is the instance? This is the instance. This is the instance of the class, and it refers to this. So ultimately when I'm calling anything, the employee thing get sent as an argument. Ultimately self is employee class itself. So ultimately this is self, employee class is self over here, and whenever I'm calling the method, this employee is sent automatically, and that is why when I write self over here, I'm getting the self over here, and self means this employee class. And the same thing happens in JavaScript. By the way, in JavaScript we have this, we get this dot the name and all, but that is okay. Over here how do we get? Over here I get it like this. Sir, my link does not show. I have sent it to the live chat. That has a point. If anyone to join group, you can. Let me do one thing. I get from game creator. Giving you the link. Paste the link here. Paste it here. The yesterday's one. Okay. Let me remove this thing. Copy. Save the link in this file. I have sent you the doc file. Open the doc file. Save the link here. I hope you will be able to do it, or anybody who can do that, and let me know when that's done. Then init constructor. Init is a special method which runs as soon as the object is created. Init method is also known as constructor. It takes a self argument and can also take further arguments. Why does it take why does it take self? Because as soon as I call constructor, ultimately whenever I instantiate the class, constructor is called, and constructor get automatically the self parameter. And then employee init self name, and let's create this class, and once this I can give it that, and done. Let's do it. So we had this class over here. Ultimately we had employee and we had this name, not like here, over here. So first of all we have created a static method. Static method doesn't get self by default. If I create any method that gets self by default, so we have to make sure that we are actually giving it self. And the another thing is I can actually create a constructor over here, and I can have something called name, something called age. I will not can I have it like this? No. Let's create a constructor. So constructor is created like this in Python, and once I have the constructor, I will get self by default, and I can get age, and I will be setting age over here. So this dot age, I hope it is set like this only, equals to age. Any problem? Yeah, definitely problem. Problem क्या भाई? Self dot name. Sorry, ये JavaScript तो है नहीं कि हम यहाँ this रखेंगे, यहाँ पर हम self रखेंगे अब. And the second thing is that what? Let's have a look at that. Self name, ठीक है. बाकी तो ठीक होना चाहिए. Def. Okay, that is again going to be a def. Sorry for that. That is again a method. That is a constructor, but constructor itself is a method. Okay, so this is how we are going ahead, and we will be setting the age over here, and at the end of the day I will be calling both self dot print self dot age. I hope you have done that. Let me check. Yeah. I mean, you guys are the members. Amazing. Good to see you guys here. Hello there. Glad to see you guys here. Alrighty, I joined the room. By the way, I will be sending the link now. If you guys wanna join it, let's copy it. I can send the link for sure. I have sent the link. I hope. Let me know whether the link is visible in the group or not. Okay, it's time to solve some of the questions. Practice it. Create a class programmer for storing information for a few programmers at Microsoft. Okay, great. Create a class programmer for storing information of a few programmers at Microsoft. Let's create a. Hello. I won't be able to text here, but I'm closing that. Because I'm live right now, so I had better just get this thing done. It's already 48, yeah. Okay, let's create the class programmer. Let's delete everything. There's gonna be class called programmer, and what all will it have? First of all, it will have a constructor. So def init constructor will take self by default, and constructor will take age, constructor will take name, and that is it. And expected intended block. Okay, got that. What will I be doing here? Self dot age is equal to age, and self dot name is equal to name. I will be assigning it like this. And one more thing I will have, name age is okay. That's gonna be profession. That's gonna be how far does the class will go. पता नहीं सर, अभी हो गया, खत्म ही होने वाली almost. Like I'm just about the end. Before 11 I will have to 5 more minutes and then I'll end it. Because at 11 I have to sleep anyhow. Then I have to wake up early, so that I am able to actually start the live at 6:30 in the morning. This thing is done, and one more function I will have, get details. It will give me the details of it, and I will be printing the things over here. So f string I am a profession, not like that. Self dot profession. Any problem with this? Self is okay. I need self here too. Self is here. I am a profession. My name is self dot name, and age is self dot age. This is something that I am doing here, quite easy to understand. Once this thing is done, what is the next thing? I already have this. Let's create another static method, def greeting print. Let's return this time good night everybody. Something like this. So this is what we have created right now, and once this thing is done, let's get the class instance. So obj object is going to be 2 hours are completed. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Let it be 2 hours and then we'll end it. Programmer, then done. What is the next thing? As soon as I call the programmer, that is sent, I need to send the name. Age is gonna be suppose 22, name is gonna be 23, 22, whatever you call that. It's gonna be suppose, let me write my name. This thing is done. After that I have to get the details, obj dot get details, and after that obj dot what can I do now? Come on, do it, yeah. Let's delete it. This should be a static method. First of all, @static, something like this. So this thing is done, and after that I should be able to call obj dot greetings, greeting, done, and that is it. I think greeting returns, that's why I will have to print it. So print this. Any problem? No problem as such, everything's done. Let's see, let's run this. Come on, yaar, can't I exit this? How to exit? Exit like this. Okay, I have to run the program. So how can I write python.py, and I am a programmer. My name is sorry. My name is Vipendra and age is 23, something like that. Good night, everybody. So everybody, this is where we are ending this. Ultimately, we will be learning Python almost on a daily basis. This first question I have completed, and the remaining questions are going to be solved tomorrow. But what all we learned? We learned about class first of all. Okay, class, we have learned about that. What is a class? It's kind of a overall structure for everybody. Once I have the class has attributes, and those attributes, okay, the class has attributes, you can assign the attributes as well. Then there are two types of attributes. There are class type class attributes, instance attributes. If you directly give some attributes to the class, that is a class attribute. If you assign the attributes with the help of the object of the instance of the class, then that is called the instance attribute. Ultimately, if with the help of instance you are assigning the attribute, that is called the instance attribute. And after that, we have learnt about this, we got to know about self parameter, that whenever you call, whenever you instantiate the class, at that time self parameter, and when you call any method, self parameter is automatically sent. So self refers to the instance of the class. It is automatically passed with a function call from an object. So you get an object when you instantiate the class. Like here you have done that. Okay, like here I'm getting Harry is equal to employee Harry. I'm doing it here. So whenever you call any method, that is automatically sent. So this is the thing. Then we learnt about static methods, and after that we learnt about the constructor as well in Python, and then we started solving some of the questions. So we will be solving this tomorrow. As for tomorrow's learning, we will be learning inheritance and more on OOPS. And this is how inheritance means you have to just inherit the properties from the top level class. So ultimately, class can extends other classes. I have learnt it in JavaScript as well, so it's easy to understand, but ultimately you can inherit the properties. That was it in today's live. Thank you very much for being here, for accompanying me. I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow at 6:30. Until then, take care and good night. I'll be live almost all the day, so I would love to see you guys anytime. But whether you are able to be here with me or not, keep coding. Instead of you can just keep your mobile aside, and you can focus on your study. The most important thing is that you are coding every day. That's the most important thing, and I hope you are coding code more than you study, code more than you learn. That's the thing that keep in mind. You have to keep in mind, and everything's gonna be great. You're most welcome anytime, and let me know if there's anything I can help you with. By the way, we have already joined the group, so we are gonna be in touch. I hope you are gonna be doing great. Take care, good night, and see you. Bye bye. Love you, bro. Love you, Shashank. Take care. And what did you ask me to say? I'm gonna repeat that again. And that was okay, just a minute. Ma timilai maya garushu. That was the thing. This is the muhavra, right? Take care. Good night.